Shiba Inu has really hit it big time, and when you're done with this video, you'll have to agree with me on this one. Just to give you an idea of how big these updates are, we're talking about big names like Gucci and Vitalik Buterin. To find out what SHIB's connection is with these big names, you already know that you have to keep watching this video. Disclaimer. What's up, SHIB Army? Thanks for joining in today. If you're new to the channel, allow me to say a very special welcome to you. Now, if you need all the latest SHIB updates, then you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell icon as well so you don't miss out on any single update. Now to the business of the day. To begin with, analysts have named Shiba Inu as the top 3 crypto for a green portfolio. They recommend the token for investors who are tired of seeing red candles all day because apparently SHIB can be bought now for huge profits in the future. This is according to TradingView. Speaking on the topic of SHIB's future, TradingView mentions that the token has really put in the work, what with the launch of different projects, including the metaverse. But the one effort that analysts seem to be crediting for SHIB's promising future are the burns, and the idea behind this is simple. The more tokens are burnt, the more scarcity is created, and scarcity creates an increase in value. So, with a dedicated burn portal, this process should be sped up, which is probably what these analysts considered in deciding that SHIB is a great idea for anyone who wants a green portfolio. The metaverse is also being considered as a significant factor in the growth of SHIB. After all, the metaverse is increasing people's awareness of the Shiba Inu project and giving the tokens within the ecosystem a lot more to do. So yes, it's definitely a contributing factor to Shiba Inu's brilliant future, and you might want to get on board that right now if you haven't already. This is not financial advice though. Speaking of metaverse, a brand new utility has been unveiled for Shiba Inu, and you're probably not ready for this. Remember how it was announced that only Ethereum could be used to purchase land in the metaverse? I'm sure that you also remember that there was what can only be described as outrage when this was announced. Well, in typical Shiba Inu fashion, these concerns were noted, and now there's a new update. We can now buy land in the metaverse with Shiba Inu. The announcement was posted on Twitter by the official Shiba Inu handle, which reads, "New minting option has been released on SHIB.io. Mint lands with SHIB. Minting with SHIB details. 0.2 Ethereum equivalents in SHIB, 0.3 Ethereum equivalents in SHIB, 0.5 Ethereum equivalents in SHIB, and 1 Ethereum equivalents in SHIB." Add this new utility to the fact that SHIB can also be used to add pictures and logos to plots of lands and rename those plots, while also getting burnt. It's pretty obvious that SHIB is at the center of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Hopefully, this goes a long way to allay the fears of those who are worried about SHIB's place in the ecosystem. Now back to the metaverse. The third stage of land sales, which is open to the entire public, has been announced. Everything's up for grabs, and this is the final stage of the land sale. So if you've yet to grab a plot or more for yourself, here is your chance. And you don't even have to have locked your assets to buy. Now, concerning burn, there's major news. The Shiba Inu team has now announced a reward cycle with time and date for burnt tokens. For a little bit of context, remember that the dev team promised to reward everyone who burnt SHIB tokens using the burn portal. Well, reward day has finally been announced, and it is close. The Twitter announcement reads, "Here's a quick update in regards to the reward cycle. Rewards will be available on May 17th and continue every 2 weeks. We're excited to see the amount of use the portal has brought for the community and building based on the Shiba Army feedback. So, if you're one of those who have contributed to the more than 24 billion burns that have happened in the portal so far, you can look forward to the 17th of May. The first batch of rewards will be rolled out then, and then subsequently every 2 weeks. Hopefully, as people receive their rewards, others will be encouraged to contribute to the burns. That said, the dev team is not compelling anybody to burn their tokens, so don't feel like you have to, only do it if you want to. Alright, let's get to the big news. Gucci will begin accepting Shiba Inu and other tokens as a method of payment in some of its stores. Whether or not you wear luxury items, you have to know the Gucci brand, which means that you can appreciate how much of a big deal it is that customers will soon be able to pay in SHIB in certain Gucci stores. And Gucci even has plans to expand this to its other stores in North America this summer. Decrypt mentions that, according to Vogue Business, in-store payments will be made using a QR code that customers can scan with their crypto wallet sent by Gucci via email. The first locations to accept crypto are Worcester Street in New York, Rodeo Drive in Los Angeles, Miami Design District, Phillips Plaza in Atlanta, and the shops at Crystals in Las Vegas. There's absolutely no overstating how mind-blowing it is that Gucci customers will soon be able to pay for their luxury items using SHIB. But more than mind-blowing, it's probably not far-fetched to expect that an adoption like this could usher Shiba Inu into a bullish run. Gucci is popular and a lot of money is spent in its stores, so this adoption would introduce the token to a wider audience, an audience of people that have fat pockets. That said, I feel like I should remind us all that this is not SHIB's first foray into the world of fashion. We already have the John Richmond partnership, which is more than just an adoption. But Gucci's big. Another company has also just recently adopted SHIB as a payment method, and this time around, it's a fitness company. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 SHIB. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. #Shiba Inu. Good luck. The US-based fitness company Equinox Group announced that it would be accepting crypto payments, including SHIB, via BitPay. At this point, BitPay has its hands in a good portion of SHIB adoptions. But that's not all. We've got more interesting news, this time from Vitalik Buterin. If you've been in the SHIB army for a while, you probably recall how Shiba Inu was gifted to Vitalik Buterin, which VB later gifted to a crypto relief fund in India. Well, VB took to Twitter yesterday to share some exciting updates. It's a long thread of tweets, so here's the summary. Basically, he was giving us updates on how the SHIB tokens that he gifted to the Indian Crypto Relief Fund was spent. Radvac Project got a part of the donation, channeling it into making vaccines that target the infections and can be produced without fancy equipment. Other parts of the Crypto Relief Fund went into purchasing UV lamps that zap viruses to death, air filters that reduce the transmission of diseases indoors, and research into details of long COVID symptoms. All in all, it's time we began to see SHIB as way more than just a token. Its impact in the real world continues to spread because everyone connected to the token continues to do their part. As Buterin tweeted, the future of biodefense is decentralized, open, collaborative, and actually doesn't require infringing on millions of people's livelihood and freedom. But it does require dedicated, smart people to be supported in their hard work on making these tech solutions happen. Balvi is excited to support them, and many more projects will be funded soon. And on that note, crypto is truly changing the world of philanthropy as we know it. Look at this. Fidelity Charitable, the nonprofit that advises donors on charitable giving, recorded that 45% of crypto investors donated to charities in 2020, as against 33% of general investors. And then the Giving Block, a crypto donation platform, recorded a 1,558% increase in crypto donations from 2020 to 2021. It looks like crypto is giving people, especially younger people, more opportunities to give. And not just that, smaller nonprofits and charity organizations now stand a better chance of accessing donations because of how non-discriminatory and far-reaching that crypto is. All of this is happening in spite of the fact that crypto has not reached its maximum capacity. We can only imagine how many more philanthropists will be raised and how much more philanthropic people will get as crypto continues to assert itself even more into the real world. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like the video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there. If you're a true Shiba Inu fan, then you must check out this video.